You know, I'm pretty hungry. You guys want to get something to eat? Well, now that you mention it, a fish sandwich does sound pretty good. It's been a while since we had one of those. And we're in the Florida Keys. It's the fish sandwich capital of the world. What do you think? Yeah, that does sound pretty good. And I agree. This is the fish sandwich capital of the world. But there's so many to choose from. How are we going to figure out which one to go get? Well, there's obviously only one way to go solve this. Let's go try all the best ones in town and see which one is really the best. God, that's amazing. Yeah, this is a pretty good sandwich. Well, if you spend any time in the Florida Keys at all, you are probably aware that there's one or two places around here you can go to get a very good fish sandwich. Which one, in fact, has the best fish sandwich happens to be a very hot topic of debate, particularly on an island that is known for fish sandwiches. I've got a few places that I really enjoy, and I think, well, since it's Friday, I'd love it if you came with me. So let's go see if we can find that fish sandwich, and if you've got a place that you'd like to try, let me know. But for now, let's ride. Now, what makes a great fish sandwich? Some will argue it's the quality of the fish. Others will argue it's the preparation, and yet even more people would argue that it is the ambiance, where you eat your fish sandwich. I think it's a combination of all three. We're gonna try blackened fish sandwiches, fried fish sandwiches, and figure out what's what. But we're gonna start with what is possibly the most quintessential of fish sandwiches here in Islamorada, and that is at nowhere other than the Lorelei. Where else? The Lorelei is absolutely one of those spots that you just fall in love with when you come down here. You can't go wrong. It's a bar and restaurant right on the water. One of the most enjoyable views in all of Islamorada for waterfront dining. Look at this place. May I please have a Sailor Jerry on the rocks with a little bit of lime and a blackened dolphin sandwich? That'd be amazing. Definitely with fries. Thank you. Thank you so very much. It really is the perfect drink. Ooh, that's strong. Good thing we have a fish sandwich on the way to wash it down.
There we go, my love.
Oh, right on time. Thank you so much.
Anything else?
I think that'll keep us busy for now. Now that's a proper blackened fish sandwich. We got a little bit of sauce. We got a pickle. We got rum. We got fries. Extra crispy. A little bit of lemon. I'm not much of an onion guy. Look at the size of this thing, right? That's good. This is like the classic blackened fish sandwich. The Lorelei's been doing it forever. You can't beat the view. The service is great. The rum is cold. And the portions are enormous. One of my favorites. Without question. It's absolutely a paradise. The fish sandwich is excellent. One of my favorites. But is it the best? That's what we're out here to solve today. I would say that the Lorelei is, in fact, one of the best fish sandwiches in Islamorada. But is it the best? Well, we still got a few stops to make. Let's go. Well, our next stop is a place that you absolutely have heard about if you spent any time on this island. Not only are they famous for their own original style fish sandwich, but it's a crispy one. And since we just had a blackened fish sandwich, I think it's time to mix it up a little bit with something a little crispy tasty. Yes, I know it's Fried Chicken Friday, but we're doing Fish Sandwich Friday. It just doesn't get any better than that. Welcome to Lazy Days. They have outdoor and indoor seating. This place is known for the yellowtail fish sandwich, Lazy Days style. One of the things that makes Lazy Days amazing is the view. You just can't beat it. And the happy hour. Lazy Days is just one of those places you absolutely have to go. Not only for the view, for the drinks, and the smiling service. So for those of you who fancy themselves interested in the mixological opportunities of the Florida Keys, Lazy Days has a fairly extensive bar menu. Check out some of these cocktails. They really got it going on. And they're putting together one of my favorites.
And now we made with Pilar, also made in
You're gonna tell me we don't have any more Zacapa 23?
Oh, I haven't, but this is the way the Hemingway should be made. With this, I got Zacapa. You read this Zacapa?
I'm gonna stick with Pilar for now.
Try it out, dude. Very good. Making Key West.
You never argue when you're getting rum recommendations.
And it even has his brand name, the Ernest Hemingway licensed.
How can you say no? Oh my God, right on time. Thank you, my friend. Oh my God, that's good. Grapefruit juice, lime juice, Pilar rum. A view like that? We'll see if the fish sandwich meets expectations today as we look for the best. They say you can improve what you can measure. I don't know if that applies specifically to fish sandwiches. We're gonna put it to the test. That.
You know, it was a nice one. I know, right? That overtime.
Whoa. That is a Lazy Days style yellowtail fried fish sandwich. It is one of the best fried fish sandwiches you're going to get in the Keys, arguably in Islamorada. You've got blackened yellowtail, Parmesan, a little bit of scallion, tomato, key lime butter sauce.
You want me to tell you how to make it?
Do you know how to make this?
Yeah, I managed here for 12 years.
She managed here for 12 years. Give us the lowdown. Give us the lowdown for
Bread
this.
it with Japanese breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Cook it in margarine, not butter.
Margarine, not butter.
Because the butter burns.
Yes, it does.
Then you brown it. Then you put it on tomatoes, scallions, freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and key lime butter on the top.
I don't know about you, but I can't argue with key lime butter sauce.
Do you know how to make the key lime butter sauce?
I know a little bit about how to make a key lime butter sauce, but certainly not. I wouldn't consider myself an expert.
It's very easy. Butter, lots of butter.
Butter.
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
White pepper.
White pepper.
Garlic.
Garlic.
And a little bit of white wine. If the sauce breaks, you add a little bit of chicken stock.
You know, they say experience is the best teacher, and in this instance, I'm inclined to believe it. I think we should give this sandwich a try. We're gonna do it.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I will forewarn you, I am once again not an onion guy. It's a beautiful sandwich. Okay, Lazy Days. It's the fried fish sandwich experience. It is so unbelievably good. Mainly because of the ingredients, but also that view. And that key lime butter sauce is just absolutely unbelievable. This is right up there. This is definitely one of, if not the best, in this entire area. We're going to keep going here. We still got 2 more stops to make, so it's going to be a long day. Hang with me. Well, that's Lazy Days. We got 2 more stops to make. Arguably, more public areas, more well-known establishments. But you know, when you want a good fish sandwich, you just got to put in the time. Let's go. Well, I got to tell you, Lazy Days makes one hell of a fish sandwich. A crispy fish sandwich, no less. That panko really gives the yellowtail a nice crunch. And the key lime butter sauce, we even got the secret recipe. The next place we're headed is right up the road. It's a little more of a local spot, not as well known, not as highly reviewed, but honestly, I think it's one of the better sandwiches that I've had in the Florida Keys. We're gonna see what the fresh catch of the day is because that's all they have. It's called What the Fish, and we're on our way there right now. So this place is a little more off the beaten path, and that's usually where the best restaurants are. And we're gonna stop in for, you guessed it, a fish sandwich. What the Fish is known for their absolutely fresh fish because it's right next door to a seafood market. And well, it's in the right kind of neighborhood. Check it out. That's the one. Pretty hungry, actually. This is the best fish sandwich?
Of course, sir.
These guys know. They would tell you nothing but the truth. We're gonna get down on this.
Right there, sir.
Thank you, my friend. That looks amazing. Appreciate it. Look at that. So this is kind of like a lobster roll kind of sandwich, but it's made with fresh fish, and that looks so amazingly good. We got to eat this thing. Yeah, this is a pretty good sandwich. I like that it's on the Boston bread. That gives it kind of like this extra flavor, you know? So one thing that I really like about this sandwich is that it has a really nice portion of fish. Comes with some extra crispy chips. And it has this really nice sauce on top of it. It's not like your traditional Florida Keys sandwich, but regardless, it is absolutely delicious. You gotta check out What the Fish when you get a chance. Well worth it. Well, that was What the Fish. And I gotta say, that's a really good fish sandwich. More of the Boston lobster roll variety, if you're into that whole sort of thing. I found it to be pretty tasty. Now this next spot is the subject of a little bit of controversy here in the Florida Keys. At one time, it was considered the best fish sandwich. There were no arguments. If you wanted the best fish sandwich, this is where you went. But in the last few years, so I've been told, it just hasn't been the same. But we're gonna put that to the test because I once frequented this establishment and I remembered it being the best fish sandwich. What's it called, you ask? It's Craig's. Captain Craig's, to be specific. This was the place to go 10 years ago. We're gonna see if it still holds up to its reputation. I remember the Craig's fish sandwich being blackened. It comes on whole wheat toast with some special sauce, a little bit of cheddar cheese, and man was it good. I don't really like cheese on my fish sandwiches, but this one really just hit the spot. So we got it on the way. Is that a fish sandwich?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Catch up. Anything else can get you extra charges?
I think that'll keep me busy for a little while. Thank you so much. That's the Craig's fish sandwich that I remember. had a lot of fish sandwiches so far. This one's blackened with cheese and tomato and sauce, and I gotta tell you, it's yummy. The Florida Keys fish sandwich actually was more traditional with the cheddar and the sauce and the tomato and the toasted wheat bread. I actually kind of prefer it this way, but that's just because I have good memories of this place. And it's good to see that it is still absolutely excellent. Definitely on the list and in the running for the best fish sandwich of the day. Well, that was the Craig's famous fish sandwich. And I gotta tell you, it lives up to its name. It's every bit as good as I remember it being. I would do that again in a heartbeat. Well, that was quite an ordeal. 4 fish sandwiches on Fish Sandwich Friday in the quest for the best. It's exactly why I came here to the Giant Lobster, in order to help me find the strength to make that decision. And in all fairness, I don't know if I really could choose what the best fish sandwich in Islamorada is. What the Fish had an all-original, completely unique take on things. The Lorelei is just an absolute classic. And on top of that, Craig's just never lets me down. It's just something fond from my memories that I absolutely love. But then there's Lazy Days, with one of the most delicious cocktails on the island, the crispy panko fried yellowtail with key lime butter sauce. They're all so amazing. How could you ever choose? And I think the reality is, the harsh reality, if I might, and I can say that because I'm in the presence of the Giant Lobster, is that there is no such thing as the best fish sandwich. It's all up to you. What you love, what you enjoy, whatever flavor you're in the mood for. But you can rest assured that if you are in Islamorada, you are absolutely going to find yourself an impeccably delicious fish sandwich. I appreciate you guys coming with me today while I sorted this whole thing out. Normally I just have to eat by myself. Fortunately, I had a few friends with me today. If you're in Islamorada, stop on by to Bud and Mary's. Say hi, why not? There's always time for a fish sandwich. We'll see you next time from the Florida Keys.